Welcome to our summary of Die with Zero by Bill Perkins. In this book, Bill Perkins challenges the usual way we think about money and life. Instead of just saving money, he says real wealth comes from the experiences we have. Perkins believes that if we worry too much about money, we might miss out on life's best moments. He shares his own life story to show how we should use our money wisely, not just to save it, but to fill our lives with meaningful experiences. His main idea is that we should aim to die with zero, using our money and resources to be as happy as possible throughout our lives. The key message is that we should use our money to enjoy life, not just save it. This doesn't mean spending without thinking or not planning for the future. It's about realizing that life is short, and our money should help us have experiences that bring joy. Perkins believes the goal is to turn wealth into lasting memories and leave little to nothing behind when we're gone. Perkins' view is shaped by his success as a businessman, so his advice comes from experience. He shares personal stories to show how he changed his focus from just making money to enjoying life more. This makes his message feel real and shows that life's true value is in the experiences we create, not just in saving money. The book also questions how we usually think about retirement, which is often about saving as much as possible. Perkins argues that this careful approach can lead to saving too much and missing out on life. He points out that society often pushes us to focus on financial security because of fear, which can keep people in jobs they don't like, delaying the chance to truly live. By challenging the idea of always putting off enjoyment, Perkins warns against ending life with regrets and unspent money. He asks us to rethink whether it's wise to sacrifice today's happiness for an uncertain future. Moving from ideas to real advice, Die with Zero challenges the common belief that retirement is the best time of life. Bill Perkins argues that this idea doesn't always match reality. As people get older, their health and energy decline, making it harder to enjoy the money they've saved. Perkins believes the real golden years are actually earlier in life when people still have the health, energy, and money to follow their dreams. Waiting until retirement to live fully might mean missing out on the best years of life. Perkins also explains the idea of diminishing utility of money. This means that money's ability to make us happy decreases as we get older and our health declines. While money can buy experiences and opportunities, its power to bring joy weakens as our physical and mental abilities decline. The things that make us happiest often require good health, which might not be there in later years. So, saving money for a time when it might not be as enjoyable can be a mistake. The book also talks about the mental traps that come with always wanting more money. Perkins points out how chasing money can keep people stuck in a cycle where happiness is always just out of reach because they keep setting new financial goals. Even people who have enough might keep saving out of fear of running out of money, or because society values wealth. These fears can stop people from spending on experiences that would bring happiness now. Perkins encourages breaking free from these traps, challenging common beliefs, and focusing on life experiences instead of just saving money. He urges us to live fully in the present rather than just trying to gather wealth. Finally, the Die with Zero idea is based on one main rule: maximize your positive life experiences. Perkins suggests moving away from collecting things, which often only bring short-term happiness and can cause stress. Instead, he recommends seeking out experiences that create lasting memories, shape who we are, and give us a sense of fulfillment. He encourages readers to invest in experiences that match their values and passions, saying these are the true foundations of a rich and meaningful life. Perkins explores the lasting value of experiences through something he calls the memory dividend. This idea means that the happiness from good experiences keeps coming back to us, like dividends from an investment. These memories continue to bring us joy long after the experience is over. This memory dividend is key to lifelong happiness, offering benefits that things or possessions can't match. Perkins stresses that it's important to have these experiences early in life. As we get older, our ability to enjoy certain activities usually decreases, so it's important to take on life's adventures while we are still young and energetic. Waiting until retirement or later might mean missing out on the best moments, leading to regrets. Perkins urges us to actively seek out and invest in experiences early on to make the most of our lives and create lasting memories. He also points out that the value of experiences changes as we go through different stages of life. When we're young, we might enjoy more physically challenging activities, but as we age, our health and energy levels shift, and we might need to focus on different kinds of experiences. The book suggests thinking carefully about how to make the most of each stage of life, ensuring that we enjoy every phase to the fullest in a way that matches our changing abilities and priorities. This thoughtful approach helps us continue to find joy and satisfaction in life, no matter our age. As we dive deeper into Die with Zero, Perkins also challenges the usual ways we think about leaving a legacy and being generous. Instead of waiting until after death to leave inheritances or make donations, he suggests a more effective approach summed up in rule number 5: give to your children and to charity when it has the most impact. This means giving at a time when it can really make a difference in their lives, creating a more meaningful legacy. Perkins criticizes the common practice of waiting until after death to give inheritances, saying this often has more to do with control or tradition than with actually helping the recipients. He believes the best time to give is when it will have the biggest impact on their lives, like when young adults are starting their careers or when families are just getting started. Giving at these important moments can be truly life-changing. The timing of giving is really important, according to Perkins. He talks about the peak utility of money, meaning that financial gifts can have different effects depending on the recipient's age and situation. For example, helping someone pay for school or buy a home can have a much bigger impact than giving the same amount later, when their needs might be different. Finally, Perkins promotes the idea of giving while living, which means making financial gifts and donations during your lifetime. This approach allows you to see the positive effects of your generosity firsthand, creating a stronger sense of connection and satisfaction. By giving while you're still alive, you can make sure your contributions are timely and truly meet the needs of those you're helping. This not only maximizes the positive impact of your generosity, but also allows you to experience the joy of seeing your gifts make a real difference. Through examples like philanthropist Chuck Feeney, Perkins shows how giving while living can create a lasting and positive legacy, changing lives now and bringing more meaning to your own life. Continuing the ideas of living with purpose and managing money wisely, Die with Zero presents. Rule No. 6: don't live your life on autopilot. Bill Perkins warns about the dangers of just going through life on routine, following what society expects, and relying on habits without really thinking about what we want. He urges us to take control, making choices that match our values and dreams. It's about shaping our lives on purpose, making sure every step leads to real happiness. Perkins also questions the use of strict money rules, like the popular 50-30-20 budget method, which divides income into fixed parts for needs, wants, and savings. He says these simple rules don't fit everyone's unique and changing lives. Instead, he suggests being more flexible with money, adjusting plans to our personal goals, health, and life changes. This way, we can create money strategies that truly support a meaningful life. The book also talks about the important balance between health, time, and money, showing how these three things are connected. Good health lets us enjoy more experiences. Money helps us get better health care and do more activities, and time is needed to follow our passions and build relationships. Perkins stresses the need to keep this balance, advising us to make choices that make the most of these three things working together, leading to a more satisfying life. Another important idea Perkins introduces is the personal interest rate. This concept is about how much we value time and experiences as we get older. As our health declines and the future becomes less certain, enjoying experiences now becomes more valuable. This personal interest rate pushes us to focus on the present, spending on experiences today rather than putting them off for a future that might not come. It helps guide us in making decisions about spending and saving, aiming to make the most of life at every stage. Building on the idea of taking control of our lives and money, Die with Zero also encourages taking smart risks. As explained in Rule No. 9, take your biggest risks when you have little to lose. Perkins points out that the early stages of life are a great time for bold actions, when we usually have fewer financial responsibilities and family commitments and more time to recover from any mistakes. He highlights that the potential rewards of taking risks, like personal growth, career success, and valuable life experiences, often far outweigh the possible downsides. Perkins introduces the idea of asymmetric risk, where the possible rewards are much greater than the risks. He explains that many decisions, especially when we're younger, fit this description. For example, chasing a dream job, starting a business, or moving to a new place can bring huge benefits, while the risks are usually manageable. Perkins urges us to see these opportunities, pointing out that the regret of not trying can be worse than any setbacks we might face. Taking advantage of opportunities when you're young is a big focus in the book. Perkins sees youth as the best time for exploring and trying new things, a period when we have more flexibility and can bounce back more easily. He encourages young people not to let fear or what society expects hold them back, but to go after their passions and grab the chances that come their way. Starting early, he says, makes it more likely to have a life full of different and rewarding experiences, along with personal and professional growth. When it comes to the fear of failure, Perkins suggests thinking about it differently. He believes that failure shouldn't stop us, but should be seen as a valuable part of learning, a step forward, not an ending. By having a growth mindset and seeing setbacks as opportunities to learn, people can overcome the fears that might keep them from reaching their full potential. Perkins's message is clear. Doing nothing is often riskier than going after your dreams. Taking on this mindset can lead to a more meaningful and satisfying life, filled with achievements and important experiences. As he talks about how to actually apply the Die with Zero philosophy, Perkins introduces Rule No. 4, use all available tools to help you die with zero. While this idea might seem idealistic, Perkins insists it can be done with the right strategies. He stresses the importance of using different financial tools to plan a life that balances enjoyment with smart money management. He encourages us to take charge of our financial future, using the resources we have to create a plan that avoids building up too much wealth and aligns with our personal values and life goals. Some of the tools Perkins recommends include life expectancy calculators and annuities. Life expectancy calculators, which you can find online, help estimate how long you might live based on things like health, age, and lifestyle. This helps in making smart decisions about how to balance spending and saving. Annuities, which are offered by insurance companies, provide a fixed income for life in exchange for a lump sum, helping to reduce the risk of running out of money. Perkins explains how using annuities in your financial planning can make sure you have a steady income while also living a fulfilling life. Perkins also talks about the net worth peak, the point in life when your net worth is at its highest and should start to go down as you spend on meaningful experiences. He challenges the common idea of always trying to build more wealth, arguing that it can lead to missing out on life. Finding this peak, usually between ages 45 and 60, helps you use your money wisely when your health and finances are best for enjoying life. The idea of time bucketing is introduced as a useful way to plan and prioritize life experiences. This method involves breaking your life into segments, or buckets, and deciding what experiences fit best into each one based on when they will be most meaningful and enjoyable. By planning your life this way, you can avoid regrets and make sure you make the most of your resources and opportunities at every stage. This approach helps you live fully and achieve your dreams without leaving them to chance later in life. As Die with Zero wraps up, it strongly reinforces its main message: living a fulfilling and meaningful life should be more important than just accumulating wealth. The concept of dying with zero challenges the common belief that collecting wealth is the main goal in life. Instead, Bill Perkins encourages you to shift your focus, using your limited time and money to seek out experiences that bring real joy, satisfaction, and lasting memories. He urges you to step away from traditional financial goals and embrace a life filled with purpose and meaning. The book also admits that perfectly following the die with zero philosophy is nearly impossible because life is unpredictable. However, Perkins explains that the goal isn't to end up with exactly zero, but to aim for this ideal. By focusing on maximizing life experiences and making financial decisions that support this goal, you can live a richer, more intentional life. Even if you don't end up with zero, the journey itself is rewarding and can transform how you live, encouraging you to fully embrace intentional living. Perkins also talks about the power of prioritizing experiences and living with intention. This mindset shifts the focus from just gathering wealth to creating a life full of meaningful activities and connections. It's not about spending recklessly or ignoring financial security, but about making thoughtful, intentional choices that match your personal values and goals. Perkins encourages you to take an active role in your life, embracing opportunities, taking smart risks, and giving generously. This way, you can create a legacy that's more than just money. The book ends with a strong message: take charge of your life, focus on what really matters, and live with deep, fulfilling purpose. This isn't just a financial idea. It's a call to make the most of every moment, creating a life rich in experiences and impact. To bring these ideas to life, Perkins uses personal stories and real-life examples that make the book's ideas easier to relate to and understand. He shares experiences from his own life and others to clearly show the key points he's making. For example, he tells a touching story about his grandmother, who received a generous gift but couldn't break her habit of saving and missed out on enjoying it. This story shows the risks of saving too much and waiting too long to enjoy life. These stories not only make the book more engaging, but also help you see how these ideas can work in your own life, connecting the concepts with real-world action. To address common doubts, the essay should directly tackle concerns people might have about the die with zero philosophy. Some worry about running out of money, leaving a financial legacy, or the risks of spending their savings. These are valid concerns that deserve attention. For example, talking about financial tools like annuities can help ease fears about outliving your resources, while exploring the idea of giving while living can change how people think about leaving a legacy. By addressing these concerns, the essay can appeal to more people and help them think more deeply about the philosophy. The essay should also offer practical advice that fits different stages of life and financial situations. For younger readers, it might suggest focusing on experiences, investing in health and education, and taking smart risks. For older readers, it could recommend rethinking retirement plans, making lifestyle changes, and planning spending to improve the quality of their later years. Giving these specific tips would help readers make financial choices that lead to a more fulfilling life. Finally, the essay should end with a strong call to action, encouraging readers to rethink their life choices and focus on experiences instead of just building wealth. It should inspire them to think about their values and the limited time we all have, pushing them to make decisions that lead to a meaningful and satisfying life. This closing message should be both empowering and motivating, giving readers clear steps to apply the die with zero ideas in their own lives and inspiring them to live each day with purpose and joy. If you enjoyed this summary, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to our channel. Your support helps us bring you more insightful book summaries and practical advice. Stay tuned for more content that can help you achieve your financial goals and personal growth. Thanks for watching.